Welcome back, and you're watching the Eat Show. I'm Omar Khalid and I'm with a group of guests, and we need to move towards the game. And this game is called Judging by Acting. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just ask one of the guests, because I'm wired, I can't move, so I'm going to ask one guest to come to me. I'm going to whisper what he or she has to portray, and then the rest of the people have to judge what it is all about. Okay, this thing I think Osman will do better. We are going to start with the first thing. I'm going to tell the statement to him in a secret manner, and then he's going to act it out, and then the rest of the people have to do. So, go ahead.
Mime.
Mime.
Trapped. Box.
Violence.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
Trap. Mime box. Mic box.
Mime.
Mime. Box.
Trapped.
No. Mime.
Boxed.
Actor. Mime nahi. Okay.
Mime is done.
Box is done.
Mime.
Actor is done. You are the, what do you call
Mimic.
that guy who mimes? Stuck. Mime box stuck. Mime stuck.
Stuck in mime box.
Nice. Acha, it's one word. Oh, it's
No, it's a phrase. It's a
phrase.
phrase.
Oh.
It's an expression of what he's doing.
Oh, acha. I have forgotten. I know what this expression is, but I've completely forgotten. I know what
Can
you're
I just say,
saying.
it's not a saying, it's not a proverb, it's just
It's just what he's
It's
doing.
what I'm
phrase.
doing.
It's just what he's doing. It's the
happening.
action that he's
It's
doing.
like stuck in a box. I'm stuck in a box. You are
You're
stuck in a box.
miming.
Mime is
Mime
stuck in a box.
in the box.
Oh, they got
Mime
it. A
stuck in a
mime stuck
box.
in a box, ladies and
Very
gentlemen.
well
I'm
done.
stuck
I
in
think this
a
is the
box.
first time that you have performed this thing for television.
Bhai, I've been performing for television for 11 years now.
But you were never a mime in a box, were you?
performed.
You were never a
Wow.
mime in a box, were you?
I don't
No, I
Oh,
even
was
know
never a
that
mime.
expression.
Huh?
It's not, none of these are expressions, by the way.
Oh.
So
What
it's
are
just,
they?
these
I
are just like, just,
Saying.
yeah, a guy picking a
Emmy.
flower.
Oh,
Okay.
goodness.
All
Okay,
right.
Ayn, please.
Yeah?
Now
Acha.
I'm going to ask Ma'am, Hareem, Farooq to come. Please come. Okay. Which one are you
Okay.
doing?
The one you
Okay.
gave me.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
5 words.
5 words.
First word.
Small.
Coin.
Toss.
Toss.
Flip.
A coin.
Flip the
Coin.
coin. Coin.
Heads or tails.
Okay.
Front, back. Coin.
Would you
You
Go
toss
for
a
it.
coin. You
Flip
flip a
the
coin.
coin.
You.
okay.
Chance.
Third word. 4. Okay.
Oh.
Fourth word.
You. Your.
Your. A penny for your thoughts.
Oh, you got it. A penny for your thoughts, ladies and
That
gentlemen.
was
Good
amazing.
work, Hareem.
Excellent.
Wow. Oh.
हाँ,
Oh.
ठीक है?
Okay.
Okay. So, Amna, Mawaz, 1, 2, 3. Here we go.
Four
words.
words. First word. Of, a. Second word. Eyes.
Glasses.
See.
Goggles.
Eyes.
A peak.
Woman.
A sight. A see.
Spying. Spying? Woo! Spy.
A spy.
I spy with my little eye.
I spy with my little eyes. Oh.
Third
Third
word.
word.
No.
Fourth
Three.
word.
4.
Little.
In. Off. At. A spy dash a.
Fifth word.
Fifth word, which we didn't know existed till now.
Blowing. Bomb.
A spy with a bang.
Bomb.
Bomb.
A spy with
A
a
spy.
With a time bomb. A spy
Diffusing a
diffusing
bomb.
a bomb.
Excellent. A spy diffusing a bomb. You got it right.
Excellent.
Shehnaz, आइए please.
Forward.
Four words. Blast.
Explode.
Bloom.
Explode. Bloom.
Sprout.
Spring.
flower.
Blossom.
Flower.
Growth.
Spring.
Opening. New.
Eat.
Bomb.
Is it pop or is it bomb?
Bomb.
Pop.
A
A
pop.
pop of color. A pop.
A pop of lollipop. A
Taste.
bomb.
Pop of taste. Color.
Is the second word pop? Okay. And now you're going to the third word.
The first is not complete.
Okay. Is not complete.
You can
No,
just say
second
it.
word.
Popping.
A popular.
Lollipop.
A taste.
A popper.
A popping.
Fizz.
A popper.
A popper. What do we pop on birthdays?
Oh, popper. A cracker.
The cracker.
Pop.
A bomb.
Pompous. Pomp.
Popper.
Pomp. Pium. Ping. Ching. Chong. Ding chong.
Do another word. We'll come back to this.
Okay. Third word.
Third word.
Charanji, go ahead.
What's the fourth word?
Fourth was this.
Shehnaz, you can
Again.
A burst of flavor. A burst of flavor. A pop of poplicious. A pop
short
of,
of money.
Colors.
a pop of corn. A popping.
Explosion.
You just said it.
Before this.
No, you just
Explosion. No. Explode.
No, you just said it.
You use.
What's the
This is the effect of screens, by the way. When there are too many screens, you suffer from ADHD. You cannot focus. Your short-term
It's
memory
still
goes
carrying
to
on like this.
Popping. Color. Popping.
The flicker
पॉप
pop.
तो है पॉप क्या है
The
पॉप के
blast.
बाद क्या है
Popping.
Pop-up.
Mary Poppins.
pop.
Popsicle.
Out of the popping word.
Can you imagine that?
Firecracker. Blast.
A pop dash.
Popping
What's a
exploding.
pop dash? A pop.
Popsicle.
A poppadome. A
Please can
popsicle.
I say
The second part of that second word
Yes,
is
What's your promo shot?
Popcorn.
yes
Did we say
you didn't say corn you
pop-
never said corn one
Popcorn.
a popcorn
A popcorn.
Popcorn.
popping?
yes
Oh,
popcorn kernel popping.
kernel. Oh, should have said done this.
Acha, Ayan So, this is going to be interesting.
Of popcorn.
Yeah, give her the
perfect.
hardest one now.
Don't worry. I will.
Hardest. Can I please select? I'm very
No,
tired
you're
of-
not.
Okay.
Bird.
Bird,
Engine.
fly, bird.
Bird.
wings
Killing.
Cut.
Chicken. Cut.
Bird's kill.
To kill
Killing
a-
two
to
birds
kill a
with
bird
one
with one
stone.
Yes, that was quick.
That was so quick.
That was very quick, Bhai.
She got the easiest
Terrible,
one.
ladies and gentlemen, you've seen that we've tried to make our guests also yes, or be part of the pop. We've made them pop, we've made them riddle, we've made them, make all kinds of contouring.
That was quite
they-
much fun.
I didn't think they would be getting into it, but nevertheless, they got it with a lot of energy and zeal and a lot of sport. Thank you very much, guys, who have done that.
Thank you.
Let's move towards a little bit of trivia as well. You've done so many plays. For example, the last one was Bismil, and I hated when you played the other woman.
Why?
You're much adept. But I mean, why? Because you don't have as much negativity in you as you portray on screen. Anyways,
Welcome to acting, bhai.
welcome to acting 101 or 101.
That's the fun part, no? That's all the
that's-
fun in it.
I
Yes.
remember she did a play where she was being hated nationwide, and they were like, "Oh my God,
That
we are
was
not
Bismil.
That was
Yeah,
Bismil.
exactly.
That
That's
was
the
Bismil,
one
and
she's
it was a
talking.
huge hit.
Yeah.
And because of her negative portrayal of a negative character, and I said, how dare she do that? Anyways, you've got a lot of interesting projects up your sleeve. You finished a film with Faisal Qureshi. This is a Punjabi film that you have done. There's another film in the making, which will start very soon, which is on an interesting subject. I don't know whether I should talk about it or not, because I asked you and you said I can, but I'd rather not divulge it. But it's a film that you are playing the central character in, and it's a very challenging topic for you
Yeah.
as well. Let's talk about the film with Faisal. When is it coming out, and how was your experience working with Faisal Qureshi?
Oh, it was just amazing, amazing. He is such a gem, and I was a bit nervous before working with him because I was like, you know, he's such a legend and he's done so much work and he's such an experienced artist and he's quite the star. So I was like, maybe, I don't know how it will go on, but from day one, but he's a sweetheart when you meet him, but things are usually different when you work together. But from day one, he was like, you know, yaar, tu kar, hum tere saath khade hain, yaar.
What about the Punjabi language? I mean, I don't see you talking in Punjabi that often.
I know, a lot of people don't, but the reality is I am a Punjabi. I am. This was another thing that, so basically Abu Aleha came to me with the script to cast me. And when I heard the script, and it was in Punjabi language, when I heard the script, I told him, I was like, I'm going to produce it as well. Let's produce this.
Okay.
So he said, okay, sure. Because, see, not a lot of people have been making movies in Punjabi, whereas for me, it was important because I wanted to work on it for a very long time. It's connected to my roots
say the
as
rest
well.
in Punjabi? I'd like to hear how good you are.
आहो मैं पंजाबी च गल कर सकनी हां
करो ना
तुसीं मैनूं
तुसीं
दसो थोड़ा थोड़ा बीच च होंदा है सी बीच च लाइक थोड़ा थोड़ा कुछ लफ्ज़ होंदे ने जेड़े मेरी पंजाबी उन्नी पक्की नहीं हैगी पर when it comes to doing a scene ਉਹ ਬਹਿ ਕੇ ਸਾਰਾ ਰਿਹਰਸ ਕਰਨਾ ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਸਾਰੇ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਆਰਟਿਸਟਸ ਉੱਥੇ ਉਹ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਰਿਹਰਸ ਕਰਾਉਂਦੇ ਸਨ ਉਹ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਬਹਿ ਕੇ ਆਰਾਮ ਨਾਲ ਕੋਈ ਲਫ਼ਜ਼ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਨਾ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਉਹ ਅੜ ਗਿਆ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਫਿਰ ਉਹ ਫਲੂਐਂਸੀ ਲਾਣਾ ਤੇ ਉਹ they used to help me.
You know Saraiki? One of my assistant producers is asking me to ask you that question. Do you know Saraiki?
अभी आप थोड़ी देर में पूछेंगे मुझे रशियन भी आती है.
My production team is, you know, very insistent. They want to understand as much of you as possible.
सराइकी किथे जासो छोटी चीजें आती हैं.
You heard? Kithe jaso. You know, this is one
Kithe
phrase
jaso?
that he said.
Kithe
Oh,
julso?
she's very happy to hear that. You know, Usman, from acting and, you know, we saw you in Balu Mahai, then we saw you in Baji opposite Meera, and stand there on your own opposite a huge veteran of the Pakistan cinema is not no easy task. Then choreographing for Mehwish Hayat in the titles in the first 5 minutes as well. Huh?
And for Meera.
And for Meera as well. You know, that was, I mean, a lot of people would get goosebumps because these people are already very well known and you are not that well known a choreographer for films, for theatre, yes, but not for film. But how do you, what is your formula to go about it in a way that makes people comfortable, whether you direct people, whether you give them a script that they need to work on, like in Janan, like she was also talking of Janan, and it was a huge hit. And it was also partly because of the script that you had written that resonated with a lot of people. How do you make people understand how to understand what you are talking about, whether it be in choreography, whether it be in direction, or whether it be in what you've written?
I think as far as writing is concerned, you are the creator, right? So I have never written thinking about specific actors, you know, okay, they'll do this very well. I always write interesting. My aim is to, whether you have a 5-minute scene or whether you're the lead, that you have to have an impact. I think that is also where theatre comes from, that, you know, I've played very minor characters on stage, but I've, you know, but the script, when you read it, there's this one line and you're like, this was worth it. It was worth coming on stage for 5 minutes just to deliver this dialogue. So when I'm writing, I try and, you know, keep a very holistic approach. It's not about, you know, who has how much screen time. It's not about who is more important. And you really have to kind of edit your way through it so that, you know, there's no excess, there's no fluff. Every sentence, every word means something. So I think that's when I was working with Janan, I was the acting coach for a lot of the actors, some of whom were, you know, appearing on screen for the first time. I think that they also got it because the language was also very colloquial. It was very how we speak. There was nothing adbi about it, let's say, because that was not what the script demanded. When I'm choreographing, for me, the most important thing is the music. I hear a piece of music and I start grooving in a certain way. And when I move in a certain way, like when we did Below High, some of the moves of Below High are
you
not...
choreographed that song as well for a film that you had produced, Hareem.
and won a social media award for it as well.
Yeah, it is.
So, and it was fantastic because it was a very popular song, but at the same time, you know, the choreography was very fresh. I tackled it in a very theatrical manner. You know, so there were long takes in it, you know, there was play acting in it, there was some humor in it. It was a little self-referential. So, you know, when I heard, and some of the moves were not like what you would imagine when you would, you know, hear a Punjabi track. But I knew the limits, and I knew how much I could push my cast, including, let's say, an Osman who wasn't that comfortable dancing versus a...
Joey, ladies and gentlemen, Usman Mukhtar. This is what who
because everybody knows him as Joey.
No, but I mean, we know him as
So, but at the end of the day, he looked great, you know, because for me, when I'm choreographing, and I'm sure you must agree with this, it's about creating a comfort level. You cannot dictate
Exactly.
that, okay, you have to do this. You know, if there was some move that, you know, I felt that my actors were hesitant about, I would change the move, you know, but at the same time, it's a fine tightrope walk, because you also have to push them, right?
Exactly.
They can't get too comfortable.
So Omar, I have to say this.
Yes.
He choreographed my son's wedding. 1 month they came, and he was absolutely dedicated every day, which I will never in my life forget.
People call him Mehndi Man, you know. A lot of people call him
No,
the
that
Mehndi
was
Man.
a very close friend, and he did, and then he did it so beautifully now that till date I remember every you know, he's pure genius when it comes
That
to
is what you
He
need to
is.
do. Everybody, whatever field you are in, you need to be passionate and pure
and
about
he
it.
does give it your 100%.
Give it your 100%. I think that's what I'm sure you also
And
teach
that is
your
what we
people.
teach.
Yes.
You can only be happy when you're in the present moment.
I agree with you on that. We are getting short of time. My producer is telling me, you know, time is passing by, so you need to wrap it up. But I want to wrap it up on a quick note. There are many questions that I'll ask you, and you have to tell me the first thing that comes to your mind.
Okay.
Okay, Hareem? 3 things you do with your phone.
With my phone, most of the times I put it on airplane mode and put it on the side. Don't use it much.
All right. 3 actresses you have a crush on, Osman.
Wow. What is this, Dr.
Oh
Phil?
my
Like,
God.
all of a sudden, you know, from each show. I have had a crush on almost all the actresses I have worked with, and I don't mean this in a negative way at all, but you are working in such close proximity, you are shooting romantic scenes, and you know, and mashallah, touch wood, I've worked with some incredible actresses, and I am very attracted to talent. So, you know, it's what can I say? I mean, you know, like when I see somebody giving it their all and the 100% that and being in the present, it is just so attractive to me.
All right. Amna, 3 things you cannot live without.
Activism.
Poetry,
Okay. 1.
Poetry.
Second,
music,
music. Third,
breathing.
breathing. Okay. Poetry, music, and
Mindful
breathing.
breathing.
Okay.
Mindful
To the
breathing.
point. Mindful breathing. All right. All right. 3 things you do before bed, Shehnaz.
Oh, I like to watch something.
Okay.
I like, and I watch these Buddhist stoicism and all that. So he has this hypnotic kind of a voice that puts
Okay.
me to sleep.
Okay.
And then what else do I do before bed? That's the time I like to just let go. And you
Okay.
know, so I watch and I just relax
And you be in a comfort. You start taking yourself in a comfort zone from which you go into a slumber. That
yes,
is how
yes. And I have very low lighting.
Okay. Oh,
So
yes.
very
Low
low
lighting is very
lighting.
important. A lot of people emphasize on that because that is why they
So
say
there's
you
hardly
should not
any-
use the phone right before you go to sleep because that impacts your breathing, your sleeping patterns as well. 3 places you want to visit on vacation, Anum.
Okay, so on my bucket list is number 1, Turkey, number 2, Paris, and number 3 is Venice.
Venice. Oh my God. 3 good
Yeah,
places,
yeah.
Anna.
So
I'm
well
sure this is all 3 of
researched
them, Anna.
places.
He's done a research.
Yeah, a lot of research has gone into.
Okay. 3 movies that you love to date and you would watch again and again.
That I'll watch again and again.
3 movies that you really have had an impact on you.
Jab We Met.
Okay.
I'll watch it again and again.
Hera Pheri.
Hera, I love Hera Pheri.
It's
And
fantastic.
I'm talking about Bollywood movies right now. वो अलग list है. And Andaz Apna Apna.
Okay.
These three movies
These
I
three
will
movies.
watch again and
Okay,
again.
okay. I hope we also get to watch your Punjabi film with Faisal again and again and again.
I,
That's
that
what
I
I'm
will.
looking
Actually,
forward
that
to.
I am very obsessed with my own movies as well.
हाँ,
I keep on watching them again and again.
You can.
Yeah, I am. Like I
maybe.
want to see कि अच्छा अब क्या ठीक करना है, क्या नहीं करना, what to change, what not to change.
Three famous singers that you have not changed your admiration for.
That I have not changed my admiration for: Tori Amos, Alanis Morissette. Wow, why can't I think of a third?
Nusrat Fateh.
Just say Ali Asghar.
Please say that.
Britney.
Britney?
Robbie Williams.
नहीं नहीं मेरे दिमाग में भी आ रहा था और अब नुसरत
Yeah,
of course
I just said it.
Okay,
of course
okay. Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan.
yes as opposed to this Nusrat.
No, 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 no.
Yeah.
how many Nusrat legendary singers do
I
you know
don't.
bhai?
No, no. Three things you observe a lot when you go to a park with your son.
Why do you give me such serious questions?
Three things you observe. I mean, three things.
I
that-
always look out for trees. I'm really into trees.
Okay.
So weird trees. Sorry to say, but creepy older people
Okay.
who are at parks lingering around. I see a lot of them sometimes. So I'm always like,
Okay.
and yeah, broken swings.
Okay. So that your son doesn't use them.
No, also just to see if he uses them, how would he reuse them? My son actually
Oh, that's a
doesn't.
very interesting
Wow.
point.
But he doesn't really play so much. It's more me on the swings. Often it's like I have a photo where me and my friend are like, look, come play. And he's always into, he's not so much into parks, but I do take him. And yeah, so I'm very
That's how
into the.
interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Shehnaz, three hobbies that haven't changed for you. Three hobbies that you continue to, have in your life that haven't changed.
I
in all
think
of
it's
these years.
always been connected to nature.
Okay.
And as a child, I used to love cycling, but I've not cycled. I said, what else? I guess the nature factor.
The nature factor is most predominant as far as
Yeah,
you are
or
concerned.
everything
Making
connected.
people happy. I can actually vouch for it because I've worked with Shehnaz for a decade actually.
Oh.
And I've seen her bringing real change in people's life, Umar. And I've actually seen how people have transformed from, introverts to have good communicators and, be good public speakers.
Actually,
So
I think
you-
she's right because I was the third child and I was a happy child.
Oh.
I remember myself as a child. I was the third and I was happy. And I realized that happiness, I do know how to do it and I knew how to spread it.
Okay. That's wonderful. This is an Eid show. We have talked of everything under the book, but not about Eid. How was your Eid till now? How was the first day of Eid? How was the eating after a month of fasting? Did you just gorge on everything? And what is Eid ul-Fitr for you? What does it represent to you?
Family.
Quick
Family, and most of it sleeping.
we
Most
all
of it.
identify with the sleeping
Yeah,
part.
it's like half of it. ज़्यादातर I sleep it off
हाँ.
because that's the only day I get off. But family and friends, get-togethers. Yeah.
Because we are also sitting on this day of Eid as well. I've brought you all together as well, and I think Eid is all about companionship, friendship, getting people who you share a wavelength with,
Yeah.
and you can bond with, and I think that bonding is very important.
Even the ones you don't share a wavelength with, Eid wale din sare jo hai na, I think
Everything
everybody
is
just comes
so
together.
Eid is a
It's
day
like-
in which you meet people that you haven't met.
Yeah,
And
that's
that is
true.
why it was
Yeah,
created
yeah.
apparently.
Yeah.
Jiske saath khafgi thi, you
Yeah.
forgive people. So
Yeah.
it's about congregation.
Ah.
And there's something very powerful about congregation. You remember the times you got together till the day you die.
True. And who made an impact on you when you were together?
Exactly. No, we don't remember the times we're alone at home and all that.
No,
We
no, no.
only remember a gathering. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's true. That's
What
true.
is Eid ul-Fitr to you? I mean, what is the thing that you take back from you when Eid passes? What is the thing you look forward to when Eid is coming?
Well, I look
Hot
forward to
scotch.
all the Eidi that you never give me.
You should be giving me Eid, Vaise, to be very frank, you know.
That is so unfair. That is so unfair.
What's
I
the age
deserve
difference
Eid as
between you
well.
two?
He'd rather not have that mention on public
On
record.
public.
No, but it is. I completely concur. It is about getting together, meeting people, you know, reconnecting with people, you know, somewhere along. Everybody has their own demons. They're fighting their own battles. And sometimes, even though we are so well connected because of social media, because of our mobile phones, we have, I think, become more distant
Absolutely.
as individuals because of that access. We always take that for granted. What can be said through a face-to-face meeting, now we resort to voice notes. So, you know, I think we've grown much more insular in this age of social media.
totally
and I
have.
think what Eid does is it brings you together to share a laugh and, you know, to kind of, जो भी बदमज़गियाँ होती हैं, जो भी चीज़ें होती हैं, you kind of let them wash away. And it's all about just the Congress.
And you know one more thing. It's the hot spot that I look forward to.
Yeah.
It's like it's a ritual.
And that's
It's
a
Api's
congregation, you
ritual.
know, congregations depend. It's either it's getting to the house of an elder and then having food together, the
Yes.
family, everybody
Yeah.
bringing in something, or the elder of the house making the food for everybody
Yes.
in the house. I think Eid means something different for every person, but at the end of the day, as you very ably pointed out, it's all about congregation and getting along and having fun. And even if you are angry with somebody, you try to bypass that
Yeah.
and, you know, try to live and let live, let's put it that way, which is not an easy task nowadays, Shehnaz, and you know that very well.
And
Because-
joy. I think
and
it's
joy.
about joy.
Joy.
It's about the joy of living in the present moment.
Exactly. It gets you into the moment.
What is
totally.
Amna? What is Amna Eid for
What
you?
is Amna for you?
No. Well, Amna is an enigma for me. That I can tell you, because she's such a layered person, and she is so, you know, she has such a lot to offer as a person, as a professional.
As opposed to the rest of us.
No.
We have a limited supply.
Very small.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. My audience, I have to tell you, I didn't say that. But the fact is, no, I just want to say, from a multicultural perspective that you belong to, that now that you're married into, what does Eid represent, and how do you make your little one understand how important Eid is for him, and how should he bring that sentiment along?
So, I'm gonna say something maybe activisty, sorry, but
Why are you apologizing to
because
me?
you were like because anyhow.
Go ahead, free Palestine.
Free Palestine. But in Germany, basically, Christmas is really spent as a consumer kind of thing, and here also I see in Eid there's a lot of consumerism coming up, like with different companies, etc. But I think the main thing is I try and inculcate to my child about company, about people, about sharing, and I love to eat together with people. So eating.
Do you make something on your own? I've never tasted any food that you made.
So you should come over today. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've made
What do you make? What is
my
the best dish that
mother's recipe of sheer korma. Sheer korma. Sorry, sheer korma.
Shirmal.
sheer mal to wo hai na.
Okay, sheer korma. So
sheer
you make
korma.
it.
It's a total representation of Eid, sheer korma.
So
That
yeah.
is, and there are so many other sevaiyan. You know, eating sevaiya just before you go for to the mosque for prayers, because it is
Kheer.
there that we need to eat something sweet. Kheer, so representative of
So
that.
I think
and
like
then
Ramzan, where it's
you don't eat the Eid, you spend Eid.
after Ramzan, a whole month where you're trying to, you know, inhibit this thing and coming back to food and to your regular, let's say, routine and starting it with sharing it with other people. I think that's super special.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's Anum, you know, Eid with the kids, with the family, and then, you know, having so much responsibility on you as well. Do you have fun on Eid, or do you also have to, you know, run around, jog around, make these things happen, because you are a perfectionist, if I know you well, you know. What is Eid for you? A day of perfection with the family?
Well, since we've already started talking about the meetha that we serve in the morning, so that is the first ritual. Either it is at my place or I take it at my in-laws' place. But the best part about Eid is dressing my, I've got 2 daughters, mashallah. So I dress them up, and that is the best feeling ever, by, you know, literally putting little accessories from their hair to putting bangles on them. So I live my Eid by dressing my girls up, and I can actually feel the happiness, because how much they enjoy and what cheers them most is getting dressed up and then asking in their little tiny bags, please Eidi, please Eidi, from everyone. So that part is actually the morning ritual that I enjoy the most, and definitely going to family and then offering them meeta.
And wearing the dazzling
fancy
clothes that you
clothes.
are, all are wearing the bangles, having henna
Yes.
on.
I think Eid for girls has totally different perspective than if you would ask as Eid for men or boys, because we add so much color to Eid.
But you've never dressed me up, mummy.
बेटा तुम्हें
Wow, that sounded
स्क्रीन
really
पे लगा
low.
बच्चा ठीक है.
हाँ, बच्चा ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. Doesn't matter, you know. You have to inculcate the
I'm
right
so-
values
I'm
in him
sorry,
as well.
मैं
you
माफी
know. हाँ, doesn't matter. You know, Eid is all about happiness, spreading the happiness. But Shehnaz, you know, Eid, we are different communities. We are the privileged, the not so privileged. That Amna pointed out, and that is what she is working on to help. And that is what she likes doing. That is what she's passionate about. Doesn't Eid also, and also the fasting of 1 month before that makes it realize the anguish that a lot of people
Yes,
go
and you
through.
appreciate.
Those who do not have the right food to eat twice a day, or the right water to drink, or clean water to drink, or you know, leading a normal life like all of us, mashallah. We are so blessed, alhamdulillah, and we should be thankful to Allah for that. But the fact is that there are so many who are underprivileged. Does Eid still in 2025, Shehnaz, you who teaches happiness to everybody, still inculcate that little value of compassion towards those who do not have the means to carry on with a normal life?
Absolutely, it does, and people really take it, you know, seriously in the country. It's the time in which everybody is holier than thou. It could have been the same throughout the year, you know. But I don't know why it's specific for this month. You know, that's what human values are supposed to be there throughout the year. Why 1 month? So I feel, you know, but it's a very good way of, you know, the Islamic model of, you know, appreciating your daily life and all that. You know,
And how
when
to
you go back
appreciate
to
how other people go through as well.
exactly deprivation, but deprivation is and experiencing deprivation is a very good thing, and experiencing hunger is the healthiest thing on earth.
Why so?
Oh my God, haven't you heard of this intermittent fasting and all that?
Yes, yes,
It's
yeah.
one of the healthiest things for the human body to give it a break.
Because your body regenerates itself.
Yes,
That's what a lot
yes,
of people
yes,
say.
and cells are redone, and you know, body gets a break. So it's a very good way, and you know, abstinence is a very good thing.
That is so true. Abstinence is
You
very
know?
good, Hareem. In a professional field as like you are or Osman is does it go easy when you have to be on the set at 5 in the morning sometimes and be there till 3 in the morning the next day, and you have to do your iftar, your sehri sometimes on the spot, and work non-stop and act as if everything is hunky-dory? Did you get used to that?
बात वही है ना, do what you love, because if you love something you don't mind the struggles for it as
Yes.
well. The struggle doesn't seem like a struggle. हाँ ख्वारी होती है, but you're like हाँ उठना है तो उठना है, करना है तो करना है. And quite honestly there are some times when we are shooting I don't fast. There are some times because I have to let go, तो फिर I compensate for that later on.
That is also one thing that our religion has given us. It has
Yeah,
given us the
there
option.
is.
If you
हाँ.
cannot for some reason, you can
Yeah.
compensate.
Yeah, so you
for that.
compensate for it. But बात वही है कि जो जिस चीज़ में दिल है उसकी मुश्किल भी आसानी लगती है. So it doesn't feel that way. It really doesn't.
Osman, what is how difficult or easy is fasting for you, or somebody who is whose brain is working non-stop 24/7, who is creating ideas, who's jotting them down, who's thinking, who's you know, looking at scripts left, right, and center, and you know, looking at different aspects also to make yourself more creative in different other fields. What does the fast accentuate your creativity? Does it taper it down? What does a fast do to you, or has done to you? I mean, now that we have gone past.
I mean, to be honest, when the last time that I remember fasting was during the shoot of Wafa, and it was tough. It was tough because it was early summers, and you know, our call times are like 9 in the morning, 10 in the morning. So, you know, you don't get that leeway where you're like, okay, after having sehri, I'll sleep for like 6-7 hours. And then when I wake up, it'll already be afternoon. You know, we do these cop-outs, right? So it was tough, but it taught me a lot of patience, I think. It taught me a lot of self-control. I think that was what was very important, because, you know, it's not like you can break your fast, right? Once you've done the niyat, it's not like you can be like, okay, sorry, God. So it teaches you a lot of patience, like I said, a lot of self-control, and a lot of, like, you know, not letting your anger and your negative emotion kind of come
take
out.
over.
I think it's also very interesting on how religion or events such as Ramzan teach you how to control yourself, your inner self, your inner demons that you were discussing a bit earlier in the show. And it's interesting, sometimes it's an extremely difficult part of your life, but when you do that, the way, the strength that you feel, that you overcome those
When you
demons.
inflict pain on
Yes.
yourself, it's very, very strengthening. You become very, very solid.
Agree
It
with
gives you inner strength.
Amna, Eid, bangles, henna, and getting all prepped up and thing. Do you do that?
I love bangles and mehndi. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not so much into shiny clothes, but I like nice clothes.
You are yourself, now you do whatever you feel
Yeah.
makes you happy as a person. That is what Eid is all about, making yourself happy after having fasted. You say, I'm going to have fun. This
Yeah, I
day.
love
I'm going to meet
Chandrat.
people.
I love it.
You love Chandrat.
is really
Oh,
fun.
you like going out with the family, and there's a lot of halla gulla, a lot of people, and a lot of humdrum that is going on, and that is also representative of our community. I think these are values that our community needs to inculcate more and more as time passes, and even in the 21st century, this is very important. I think Eid is something that we need to revere and celebrate with all its essence. Anum, bangles. You're a bangles girl. You're a henna girl. You're a nice clothes girl. I see the nice clothes, but
Anum was a tomboy.
But where are your bangles? I don't see bangles on Amna. I don't see that much of bangles. I see a lot of rings on Hareem. I like these very Punjabi jhumkas. But what about you? Huh? Where are
I
bangles?
rather enjoy buying bangles for my daughters than myself. So, like I said, that a mother bypasses her own self when she has the growing up kids, and primarily girls, because you do it with such fun and enthusiasm, and they take most of your energy by demanding, we want this, we want that. So then I am a little laid back for wearing bangles.
But that's so unfair. I mean,
I think you should enjoy yourself as well. After all, you should make your children enjoy, but enjoy yourself as well. This is what Shehnaz always says.
You have to do it for yourself.
Make yourself happy.
I buy a nice dress.
that
That
is
makes
what makes you
that
happy.
makes my
Okay.
satisfaction. But yes, bangles. I somehow was never a person who would wear bangles.
Okay, fine. I also never wear bangles. Although there's this expression, men को क्या तुमने
चूड़ियाँ क्यों पहनी हैं?
चूड़ियाँ पहनी
चूड़ियाँ
हुई
पहनी
हैं,
हुई
मर्द
हैं.
नहीं
Why
वो
are you
क्या?
not taking the necessary action? Are you wearing bangles? That is why you're not doing that action. That is also, that is a whole discussion, Amna, that we will have one day on women empowerment and how gender politics plays a very important role. But this show is not for that. This show is for Eid, ladies and gentlemen. We are the first day of Eid. It's Eid al-Fitr 2025, and we are having fun. At least I am having. I don't know what you are doing at this time as we speak, eating or going out with friends or watching television or not watching television. But I think whatever you do, have fun on this day of Eid, on this evening of Eid, when this show is being aired. Do what you feel happy about. Make yourself happy, make the people around you happy, and have an exciting day or days ahead, because this is what Eid is. This is a remembrance of community, of the love that you share amongst people, of the love you share with your family and your friends. This is what I am doing, at least through this show. I'm here with my family and friends, literally, pun intended.
Without celebration, life would be very monotonous.
Without celebration, ladies and gentlemen, life would be very monotonous.
And it gives us time to reflect and just see where we are, and and life is not all about working and striving. It's about being and experiencing also.
What wonderful way to end the show. Eid is all about being
not about
and
killing yourself all
that
the
is what you should do. Experience, be good to yourself, be good to the others around you, and also to the
And
less
share
fortunate.
joy.
And share the joy, ladies and gentlemen. She should have been my co-host,
And
Shehnaz.
always have
Next
the
time I'm
same
going to take you as my co-host.
Yeah.
Okay, Eid Mubarak to everybody. Hareem, Osman, Amna, Shehnaz, and Anum. I'd like us all to say in unison, ladies and gentlemen, from all of us on PTV World's Eid Akhuwat, we wish you Eid Mubarak. Allah Hafiz.